what I want to do today is I can help with the psychosocial factors. I cannot help with the biological factors. It's not my field. I can't even recommend. But what I can do is bring people in here to talk about those, to give you guys examples. And so today we have a guest, Ken Mylls, that's going to walk us through a meal plan that includes many of those elements that we've talked about in creating health, regarding diet, regarding gut health, and regarding detoxing. And just a little caveat, I'm in no way affiliated or endorsing, the product. I think this is an example so that you can get an understanding of, oh, I can do that, I can do that. I can incorporate that in my meals and what I take every day. All right, so Ken Mylls.
Hi everyone. Great to meet everyone, and kind of like what we were talking about, sometimes there's enough to think about with the mindset piece and all the change that's happening. And then the nutrition is like, oh my God, that could be like a full-time job. And most of us don't have time to plan, to prep, to prepare, and it becomes this full-time job that adds that stressor, one of those stressors that you're like, oh my God, this is too much. So I want to just kind of share how to make it super simple, super easy. I want to share with you, go to the first one. I want to share with you really just how to eat clean and why that's going to be important, what foods you might want to exchange or eliminate, how to remove those toxins. It's really important to balance that pH and blood sugar, and to not be eating those inflammatory foods, because we want to be kind of at that alkaline state. We want to increase nutrition because today's nutrition isn't like what it used to be. We don't have as much nutrition in all of our whole food, all of our foods. And then just once these 30 days pass, because this is designed to be a 30-day program to teach you really great habits, and then to start adding things back to see how you feel. Does that make sense? And so one of the keys, like I said, is to really decrease that inflammation, to improve that gut health, and to detox. And I didn't even really understand why this was so important until I really started to look at the foods that we're eating. And for those of you who want to lose weight, there's going to be ways for you to lose weight. But really, it's designed to increase your energy, reset that metabolism, decrease any sugar and carb cravings, and kind of take away that. But to have better sleep, I don't know if you guys would all like to sleep better at night and have more energy, but just be able to really think clear and decrease any kind of pain. And I will tell you, when I first started this program, and I've been with Arbonne for 12 years and do the healthy living probably about 80% of the time, and then every couple months I'll do a reset and really stick to those 30 days. But I didn't realize how the foods that we're eating affect absolutely everything, mainly energy and clarity and that joint pain. And so a lot of the things that we'll talk about is really designed just to make you feel like your best self. Is that good with everyone? Everyone wants to feel good? So we're just going to talk about eating clean, what it means to balance your blood sugar level, remove foods that are acidic, allergenic, or addictive, and eliminate those toxins, and to make it really simple. Okay? So those are the 5 key areas, and I'll just share with you, Arbonne develops products that are really designed to be pure, safe, and beneficial. All of their products are gluten-free, whey-free, soy-free, dairy-free, and really just botanically based, so you don't have to be focused on reading the labels and checking everything. Sometimes that part is the hardest part, because it's hard to read those labels, right? The back is like, what are these ingredients? I don't even know. So it's designed to really take those guesswork out of it. And one of the things is eating really organic and whole foods. And most of us are probably pretty good at this, and it doesn't even have to be expensive, but if you start eating those whole, clean, organic foods, and again, this cracks me up because it's really like anything a caveman would eat, right? What are those whole foods? What are those organic? And a lot of the reasons behind this is because of the toxins, the farming, the things that things are sprayed with, the no GMOs, things that you guys probably know a lot about, but it's real food versus all those foods with like added chemicals, added preservatives, added things that aren't designed to make you feel great. So it's food that grows. This cracks me up. It's like if you can pull it from the ground, pluck it from a tree, shoot it, it's a whole food, right? So I don't know if you guys have seen this like picture, but they did this picture of a McDonald's burger and they had it sitting out for like a year, and it looked the exact same from the day they bought it to the year later, because there's so many preservatives in it and there's so many things that are designed to not feed or fuel your body. So we don't want to do that. So that's the first key. And the nutrition is a big piece. That's really what doctors recommend, and the 30-day to fit really sticks really close to that. I mean, as much non-starchy vegetables, all the greens you can eat. You can never have too much. I see Laura's chowing down on some greens right now, so good for you. The lean proteins, high fibers, and most of us aren't getting enough fibers. And I've talked to a lot of different doctors, and it's really hard to get enough fiber from your food alone. And so it's important to make sure that you have like the right kind of supplements. And then the healthy fats, like the avocados, right? Those are all kind of good healthy fats, and I'll share a little bit more as well. So this is all about nutritional rebalancing. It's not about a diet, because you want to have that cellular cleansing, right? Most people who do diets, they do the calorie cutting, they have that fat loss, they're increasing that toxic density, but then they immediately rebound, right? Has anyone dieted, gained the weight, dieted, gained the weight, right? I think it's sort of American habit, right? I mean, most diets work short term, they do not work long term, because we're not learning how to really change our habits. And so that's really what it's about. It's about being able to maintain that nutritional balance and kind of just rebalance your system. And so this is kind of what I was talking about. Everything, you're going to replace the gluten, dairy, and soy, and you're really going to try to substitute, for those high protein snacks. So a lot of times, it's so hard to have like a balanced meal, but it is really easy to take a shaker cup, put some protein in, water, and go. It's like a perfect thing for on the go. And those protein bars that I made are like great snacks, and I'll share more about that too. And so just having a simple protein shake to get you up and going in the morning can make all of the difference. And we're gonna share, I like to just call it an exchange list. I hate the avoid, because it makes me feel like, God, I'm missing out, right? But it's really about eliminating some things and replacing them. So instead of having dairy, using like an almond or a coconut or a flax milk. No gluten, so instead of the white rice, substituting it for brown rice. Getting rid of soy, replacing it with like almonds. No peanuts, replacing it with almond butter. And so through this 30 days, we really coach you and kind of hold your hand and share with you, here's the things that you're going to eliminate. Here's what you're going to include. We're going to give you like, Eva always jokes, because I just liked it because there was one sheet that I followed and one sheet over here. So I didn't have to really think about it. And this is sort of a big thing that I didn't even really know. Like if you have like ups and downs in your day, and you start off great, and then mid-morning you start to crash, and then you go again, but you're tired because you have to have that cup of coffee. One of the things that this program really focuses on is balancing your blood sugar level. So really having complete meals, complete snacks every single step of the way. They recommend that you're eating every 4 to 6 hours, and that all of your meals are going to contain that protein, the complex carbohydrates, those healthy fats. And again, I just have to put down there, more greens, the better, right? You can't have too many of those. And everything really designed so that you're not having those spikes, those mood swings, that, jittery feeling, that depressed feeling, that tired feeling, just so you've got that balanced blood sugar level. And here's just a couple more examples, the avocados, nuts, fatty fish, whole eggs, chia seeds, extra virgin olive oil. Those are all things that are great to have with your shakes, with every single meal that you're having. And so I want to talk kind of about a natural energy, because some of us get that boost from caffeine or coffee. And then we were talking a little bit about fiber, I think we were. But the fiber is so important because the average person probably gets about 4 grams, and we really need about 24 grams. And so you can throw it in your tea, your cereal, your salad dressing, whatever, because there's no taste to it. It's just a great helping of that extra boost of fiber. And that too is going to help balance your blood sugar level. So obviously everything is designed to do that, and to really help you feel full longer, to me, which is important because, kind of around that 3 o'clock, you're like, God, I can't wait for dinner. You start thinking about dinner. And so, really think about the fiber piece, because to me, this is one of the most important things. And this is the easiest thing, because I just put a scoop of fiber into whatever I'm drinking. Typically, I'll do it first thing in the morning. I'll kind of go through what a typical day would look like too. Satisfy that sweet craving, control your appetite, boost your energy, and if that's not the option for you, berries are good, hummus are good, carrots are good. I want you guys eating whole foods. This isn't a plan where you have to, drink shakes. This is a plan where there's just some alternatives to make it easy for you. Always eating like whole foods is going to be your best bet if you can get enough nutrition from that. So I was talking a lot about this, and I know Palmer talks a lot about this. The problem is toxins are everywhere. They're in our lungs, our skin, our mouth. They're in our everyday products we use. They're in our environment. Walking around this environment, whether it's smoke or whatever, there's so many toxins in the air, and in what we eat. And so just making like simple changes, right? Just these little changes that can make a big difference. And you don't have to do everything, but if you can start by detoxing, your skin, your colon, your kidneys, and your lungs, and your liver, you are on the right path. And that, because that's really how we start to process our toxins, in all of those ways. And the liver is the key. That's kind of that gut health that I know you guys have been talking a lot about. And the reason why it's so important to detoxify the liver is because of all of these things, right? You want to have that hormone balance. You want to regulate the cholesterol. You want to strengthen your immune system. The immune system is so important. You also, again, I feel like a broken record with this balancing your blood sugar level, right? But it will help the inflammatory and also keep you, like I said, at that alkaline state. So this is how I start my day every morning, with the detox tea. It's the first thing I do in the morning, and most of the time it's the last thing I do at the end of the day. Because if you leave that 12-hour window for the body, you can really detoxify during the night. And so what I like about this is it gently clears the liver and the kidneys, so you're not running to the bathroom, right? It's a gentle cleanse, and it really aids in that blood purification and supports that digestion, and it's kind of that natural diuretic. So if there's one thing that you want to do, I'm going to say this is the simplest, easiest to get that detox going. And then during this 30 days, on the 3rd week, we recommend adding just an extra 7-day cleanse. And it's just you're adding it, so you're still going to be eating your whole foods, but you're going to add the cleanse, and you're going to drink it in 32 ounces of water and sip on it all day, and then you're all going to drink the water you're drinking now. I'm really happy to see everyone drinking water, because you should be drinking at least half of your body weight in water every day. Everybody doing that?
I feel like it's close, but not that close.
As long as you're close to a bathroom, right? You can be drinking that much. And so this is just something to add just to really, again, get our body at that more alkaline state and really support the liver and the GI. And that, to me, I've done this, I do this almost every other month just to have, I just add it to what I'm doing because you'll just not feel as, I don't get like those headaches I used to get, I don't feel as bloated, and it just makes me feel like everything's clean, right? There's also a prebiotic and a probiotic, and I take this every morning too, and I do this, and you guys, it sounds like I do this every morning, but I'm going to show you how to do it like in one fell swoop, right? So it's not going to be complicated, I promise. But you know, if you're not taking a prebiotic and a probiotic, this and the tea to me are the things that are really important because there's 11 digestive enzymes in here. I will always carry one with me just in case like I eat something that doesn't agree with me. If I know I'm going to be going out and eating things that I'm not supposed to be eating, I will have one before, sometimes I'll have one after. But the problem is most probiotics, they don't survive in your stomach acid, and you're gonna need to have the right amount of probiotics, like a bowl of yogurt as big as your steering wheel, right? And nobody's eating that, I don't think in here, right? It's almost like impossible to get all the nutrition that you need, whether it's the greens, the fiber, or even, you know, the digestive enzymes. So everything's designed just to be this little tweak that you can add, that it doesn't have to be a big thing. You don't have to think about it. And again, I will show you how to do all of it. So here's kind of a sample day. And the first thing I do is here's my digestive. And you can shoot it like a pixie stick if you want. You can put it in 4 ounces of water and like stir it up and do it in a shot. I like to mix the digestive and the greens, because with the greens you're getting 37 like fruits and vegetables. So I mix it in a shot, do it, right? That's the start of my day. Then I will take my dogs for a walk, right? And then I'll come back and I'll make some detox tea. And I will, for me, what I'll do is I'll put the fizz in my tea. So I have the detox going, but I also have like a calm energy. And I will sometimes even put the fiber in my tea, just because if it's out, I will remember to do it, and sometimes I just don't remember, right? Then kind of mid-morning, I will do a protein shake. And I will mix 2 proteins. Sometimes I'll put the greens in there, sometimes I'll put the digestive, but usually what I do, water, ice, you can use almond milk, you can use coconut milk, whatever you like. But I'll do a scoop of almond butter. Some people put like spinach, avocado, however you like to make your smoothies. So that's kind of my morning. If I am working out or doing something, I will have a protein bar as a recovery. I might do a protein shake as a recovery. If you're trying to lose weight, I recommend doing 2 protein shakes a day, but if you're not looking to lose weight, you can still have those 2 protein shakes, but then have a balanced lunch, balanced dinner. For a snack, have that apple, that almond butter, the hummus, the carrots, a protein bar, all of those things that you can have a chew. And that's just kind of a simple day. So most everything is done really quickly. So digestive and greens in a shot in the morning, tea and fizz, a shake, balanced meal for lunch, balanced meal for dinner, shake in between if you're hungry, and it just keeps it super simple. So the whole program is just designed to be simple, easy, get you eating clean, eliminating the toxins, and increasing your nutrition intake. So does that all make sense, you guys? And that's kind of it.
I
So
thought there was something on the Eliminate about citrus, or bring your citrus down or something. I don't know.
So
I
they
feel like
recommend
it's
like
contradictory.
more berries.
Yeah.
I always think that lemon is always good for
That's what I
cleansing.
thought,
Yeah.
cleansing with lemon. Okay.
Yes. So if you want to put lemon in your tea or, you know, lemon on your salads, I mean, lemon is always good. Pineapple is great for digestive enzymes. Mango, avocado, obviously.
My
So you
husband
can
has
do
this thing where we have a grapefruit every morning. We've been doing this for like 20 years. I don't know what
I've
to
been on
do.
that program before too. I
I don't know, it's like, he just kind of, he
Yeah.
cuts me a grapefruit and I have it and it's just worked, just like the relationship.
And if something is working for you guys, don't change it. This is just about helping you make little simple changes to make some easy choices. Whether you're not getting the fiber or the greens or the digestive, or maybe you're not getting enough protein. You know, this is 20 grams of vegan protein. Maybe that's not, I mean, it's just, again, just some recommendations to make it easy for you. Otherwise, to me, I think it can just get overwhelming, right? I think the best part is you're not going to be hungry. You're going to, you always have options for food. And so, again, if you want to lose weight or whether you just want to feel great and start to have that more nutrition and give your body that detox, so then you can start focusing on all the mind stuff because you're going to be clear. You're going to have more focused energy so that then you can work with Eva and really get to like the root of things. And so part of this program, because one of the things Eva was talking about too is the accountability piece. It is easier when you can lock arms with somebody. You will have a coach going through the program with you, kind of walking you through, holding your hand every step of the way. There's a Facebook group that is going to provide you with a ton of great information. You're going to get recipes, shopping lists, meal plans, and then like a 30-day supply of everything you might need. And the best thing is if you're just like, you know what, I don't know, but I'll just give it a go and I'll try it. You can try it for the entire 30 days, and if you do not love it and feel great, you just send it back. 45-day money back guarantee. And so I am happy to chat with you guys individually if you want me to see what's right for you. I'm happy to answer any questions, but we just really wanted to share it as an option to keep your life simple and easy as you're going through all the changes that you're going through and resetting what's important to you. So thank you guys.